everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Philiyich show. Today we have Praskovia on. So Praskovia, for our first question, what do you feel would qualify as living the right life, and why do you believe this?
I believe that living the right life is where I can live comfortably with, the things that I want, and I can also, not have to worry about finances with enough money and be happy with the people that care about me.
That's wonderful. Why did you want to marry Ivan? What attracted you to him?
I knew that he could give me a life that I come to know while growing up. I wouldn't have to worry about anything financially because we would have enough money and he would take care of me.
That's very nice. And when you found out that Ivan was dying, you did nothing. Why did you not face the fact that your husband was dying?
I didn't want to believe that he would leave us because I didn't know what I would do when he was gone. He was the one who brought in money for the family and he supported us, so I didn't want to believe that he was actually going to leave us.
Do you think when Ivan got his last rites read to him it would have an effect on him? Why did you make him do this?
I think that by having his last rites read to him, it would have benefited him because he was just so depressed and angry all the time, and it also benefited me because I could go on with my life normally knowing that he was feeling better.
Well, that's very nice. Well, we'll be back to the Dr. Philiyich show after a word from our sponsors.
World Series of Whist.
I love whist.
Watch the World Series of Whist this Monday, April 29th, 1887 at the Olympijski Stadium.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dr. Philiyich show. We now have on Ivan Ilyich, the husband of Praskovia. So Ivan, for our first question, overall, do you think that your disease had a positive effect on your life?
You know what? I think it did. Because the life I had been living for so long actually had no meaning. I finally realized that I was just only going through the motions of life. I wasn't actually living. I was a workaholic, I stayed away from my family. I didn't do anything to differentiate myself from society. But now I realize, after the disease, that I had to express myself and become unique.
It's very nice. Now, why did you choose to be a lawyer? What factors affected this decision?
Well, of course, the main factor was money. I wanted to make money so that I could fit into society, and have a nice, wealthy life. I always used to see people, the wealthy people, live the best lives and watch the peasants living so miserably.
Now, why do you believe your happiest memories are from your childhood? And what are the differences between your childhood and your adulthood?
Now, my childhood is definitely much more memorable than my adulthood because I used to actually have fun, I didn't care about appearances. I just do whatever I wanted, when I wanted, But as I became an adult, I had to fit into society, I kept trying to look like a wealthy person, kept trying to fit in.
That's nice. Now, why did you follow the norms of society? Why was it so important for you to fit in with others? And are appearances really everything to you?
Well, I felt like I did have to fit in, just because I didn't want to be an outcast. See, if I were an outcast, they'd probably just ignore me for any opportunity. I also had to keep my appearance up so that I'd get the jobs I wanted, get the people who I wanted to marry, and overall, you just had to fit in if you wanted to become a successful person in life.
Well, that's understandable. What influence did Praskovia have in your life? How did she change your life?
Well, she had a positive influence at first, because she was my wife, we were all happy and everything. But eventually, as life went on, she became a very bad influence because all she wanted to do was keep taking our money, buying stuff, purchasing stuff, and it just had a very negative effect on me. We had no relationship really anymore.
Okay. Well, have you noticed a change in yourself from the beginning of your marriage with Praskovia to now?
Definitely. There's been a huge change. At the beginning of my marriage with Praskovia, we were very happy, as I said, and we were more concerned about fitting in with society and staying up with all the popular trends. But as life went on, I stopped caring about Praskovia. We just started caring about only money. Money was the only factor we cared about. And by the time I was dying, I finally realized how to live life while she was still the same, and therefore, we were still very angry at each other.
Well, in a minute we'll be bringing in Praskovia, and we'll be right back with the Dr. Philiyich Show.
I love ping pong.
Russian ping pong. It'll get you saying.
I love ping pong.
Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to the Dr. Philiyich Show. We now have on the set Ivan Ilyich and his wife Praskovia. So now we have a question for the both of you. Which child do you believe will go farther in life? And why do you believe this? Praskovia, let's start with you.
I think that our daughter Liza will go farther because she's now engaged to a wonderful young man who's very successful, and I think they'll go very far in life together.
Ivan?
Well, I completely disagree. See, I think our son's gonna go further in life just because in that room, when I was crying for 3 days, flailing my arms, my son is the only one who came and actually held my hand and sincerely cried. You know, he cared about me. He actually cared about me, unlike my wife and my daughter, who only thought I was a burden. So I think when he grows up, he'll actually have a life of substance and not waste it on some wealth.
Well, the only reason he was crying for you was because he wanted you to shut up after 3 days.
No, he didn't. He actually cared about me. Like Liza's gonna do any better.
Well, Liza's gonna have a rich family when she grows up.
But she's not gonna care for anybody. She probably doesn't even love her husband.
Well, you know what?
Spicy some!
Sorry for that. Ivan has now been taken to the hospital. And that wraps up our show for today on the Dr. Philiyich Show. See you next time.